Hello, everyone. We are BioMatch, and this is our team.
The issue we are addressing is that you need large sample sizes to conduct studies in rare diseases and achieve significant statistical power. Biospecimens are laborious to collect, and identifying eligible participants is often made difficult due to inconsistent phenotyping. For example, a child might be diagnosed with intellectual disability in one clinic and autism in another. Researchers are also limited by their network of contacts. Recruitment is further complicated by the high drop-off rate associated with patient recruitment. Participants might not be in the same geographic location, they might not be highly mobile, or they might be dissuaded to participate due to the fact that they'll have to schedule yet another appointment. There are two distinct coding systems used for classifying phenotypes. Each has its own distinct purpose. One is the ICD billing code system, and the other one is the human phenotype ontology. Using ICD codes, we might classify 3 individuals under the same code, but using human phenotype ontology, we're able to capture these individuals with a higher level of granularity. To date, there are public databases that a researcher or patient can query in order to find an interesting research study. However, these don't have the unique matching and push notification service provided by BioMatch.
So our solution is to provide an app in which researchers can input their study criteria into a BioMatch database that will link it to HPO codes. And then participants will input a profile that are then connected to research studies through a simple one-to-one matching algorithm. And then those connected participants can opt for an optional freelance nurse service for local biospecimen collection. And so it kind of will look like this, in which researchers can pay a monthly subscription into the system to upload their studies and connect with participants who have input their profiles. And this will allow for communication between the two, and also allow for the optional service of having nurses collect biosamples if needed.
So we developed a functional R-Shiny web app that links individuals' input data with studies here at Mount Sinai. So here at the Profile tab, you can input your user data, and then it'll find studies that you are then deemed eligible for. And then afterwards, you can go to the Discover tab, where you can choose whether you're interested or not interested, and then find your match.
So over the course of this weekend, we developed a functional app, and we also have the vision that we have for our iOS app. So both clinicians, participants, and registered nurses can log into the app. And when a participant first logs in, he or she can see matches and messages from current researchers. And if the distance is pretty far, then the participant can request a registered nurse to come to their home and collect a biosample. So a nurse would come over with a phlebotomy kit and a QR code, and this would be de-identified, and then can ship this to a researcher thousands of miles away. And this would allow for researchers to get connected with biospecimens that they need. Thank you so much for your attention, and we'll take any questions.
As a participant of research, I can tell you it's one of the most daunting things for researchers to find subjects that are qualified and that have the characteristics that they need to study in their particular diseases. So this is incredibly important. How do you intend to propagate participation both by patients or just awareness of the tool of linking to possible treatment or studies? What's your plan to spread the word about this?
So to capture patients, we can try putting this on to different social media sites to raise awareness, to have patients kind of advocate for themselves through the app. But also for researchers, they could be advertised through like clinical trials and whatnot, that this is an optional service to help them connect to more patients.
Additionally, in my experience, I know that you get most of your recruitments based on who your contacts are. So you have to build these partnerships with clinicians, but this is a one-to-one match to that research study. So if you have a clinician promoting this application, now you have a one-to-many match. This participant is not only matched maybe with their collaborator, but potentially other studies within the Sinai system.
Because this is such an important problem, I'm assuming there are competitors or groups doing this already. Can you speak to that?
I haven't been able to find any. The only thing I'm aware of is clinicaltrials.gov. For autism, you have Autism Speaks, which lists many of these approved studies. But once again, it doesn't give you push notifications. You can't sort on eligibility criteria, and it's a one-way system where a participant has to be fully motivated to contact this lab.
How does your app navigate the nuances of informed consent?
Thank you for that question. We will not be handling informed consent. That is up to the research program, but you do have to submit your IRB approval letter in order to sign up for the service.